I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Yes, it's 11:59 p.m. March less than a minute of March 1st. No, March 4th. Right, we're about 5 days into this conflict. Um y'all need to stop acting like this is going to be an easy win for the United States. And let me put this down real quick. It's on the fair use. The links are in the description box. Okay, the links are in the description box, but let me talk about this real quick. Um, let me show you and this comes from this video right here. Now I saw this early this morning, so I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it real quick, but let me go ahead and say this real quick. I hope you people who voted for Donald Trump, I'm talking about those who claimed that he wasn't going to start no new wars and he was backing out of um such and back out of in international entanglements, international wars. I'm gonna say this right now. I blame you. See, at some point, I can't blame the president of the United States. I really blame you because you was told this years ago. You was told this 2 years ago. International law has been violated so many times. And when I say international law, I mean there's treaties, there's the Geneva Convention. Um, what Benjamin Netanyahu and what Donald Trump did is a violation of Geneva. And I will talk about this at a later date. One thing is, you do not start a battle, start a war when you are in middle of negotiations. You only drop bombs or fire a rifle after the negotiations break down. You don't do it while in the middle of the negotiation. Now, this has happened twice already. So you're in the middle of a negotiation, or when the negotiation is about to start, you're going to drop bombs. Now, last year, when those nuclear sites was bombed, I forgot the guy's name, Jeffrey. I forgot his name. He's the chief negotiator for the president. He was in Qatar. He was meeting with the Iranian foreign minister in the diplomatic corps, and the bombs was dropped as he was just starting the negotiations. That goes against certain international law, that a lot of you people who still waving your pom-poms for Trump don't realize that it's y'all's fault. You should know what the laws are. While you're waving pom-poms, while you in the evangelical community, the manosphere, y'all sit there. See, MAGA is formed by the evangelical community, the right-wing libertarians, the manosphere, the red pill community, and the muscle class. Y'all voted for this clown because y'all have some deep-seated angst about some other people within our own community who don't look like y'all. Now, though, we see how this envelops around the world by the person who you voted for. Okay? I have no forgiveness for y'all. Okay? What's going on, George? So, let me go ahead and play this clip what happened at the Capitol. Right. Hold on. Yeah. Military police are dog whistles for MAGA. They use the two professions as a virtual signal, but that they have the cop that shot Ashley Barnett. Now we got this. Right. Exactly. I don't see, George. I'm gonna tell you something, George. I don't want to hear nobody bring up the art of the deal. I don't want to hear nobody bring up, well, he's getting us out of foreign wars, and I don't want to hear something. No. This has been going. 5 countries has been targeted because of him. Maduro, and let's also Maduro in Venezuela. Now, though, we got Iran. Now, 4 days ago, last week, before Iran was bombed, they was trying to do something in Cuba. And yet we over here sitting over here just like, make America great again. No, America's about to be attacked. I'm telling you this right now. Anybody who has a brain is going to tell y'all within the next 5, 6, 5, 10, 15 years from now, America will be attacked, and y'all going to sit and say, well, why did they attack us? And I don't want to hear nobody in 2030, 2035, and 2040 saying, well, they attacked us because of our freedoms. No, it wasn't. Because Congress refused to put a string. Congress refused. Just yesterday, Congress refused to defund or put limits on presidential power, and because it's an election year, these same politicians that like your Lindsey Graham's and your and this guy who broke this Marine's arm, they're doing it because they're scared of the MAGA crowd on Twitter. They're scared of the MAGA crowd on YouTube. They're scared of the MAGA crowd when it comes. They're scared of the Turning Point USA folks. They're scared of the evangelical community. They're scared. They're scared of the blowback from the evangelicals. They're scared of, I want George. You remember what happened on Queen Sunkiss channel last night, and the guy who I cussed out over there, he embodies everything I hate about MAGA, about Trump supporters. He embodies everything I hate: loud, ignorant, dumb, stupid. It has nothing. Let me say something. It has nothing to do with disagreement. We can disagree about tax policy. We can disagree about abortion. We can disagree about name any topic, but when you are blatantly being stupid, being ignorant, and supporting ignorancy, supporting racism and sexism, and supporting homophobia. I mean, when I say homophobia, I mean just going out your way of targeting somebody who's gay, or trying to go after somebody because they're Muslim, Islamic phobiaism, or go out your way because somebody's Jewish. You got no place talking to me. Now, we can disagree about policy. That's what some of these MGTOW idiots don't seem to understand. It's not about I disagree with you. It's how you disagree, Mr. MGTOW over there. It's how you disagree. Nothing more, nothing less. It's how, not what. It's the how. That's how, Anger Man. It's how, Tommy. It's not what you are. It's what you do. It's how you say it. It's my problem with y'all. And some of y'all have no business talking because you making it worse and not better. This movie, in the words of Ty City, this movie's getting interesting, but having seen the monkey, the Obamas being portrayed as monkeys, and now what happened on Friday and Saturday, I don't want to watch this movie no more. Somebody got to get up inside this movie. Okay? I know the movie just started. I'm using Ty City's phrase, but somebody got to get up in this movie. Do you understand? Right. These MAGA clowns love to talk big trash behind the keyboard, and even then, they feel the need to pull. Right. Okay, you saw that last night. You saw that last night. That's why I'm getting tired of you. That was like call other people punks. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't pull no weapon on somebody on a live stream. What that white boy did last night. Talking big and bad. Talking about we're going after the liberals. First of all, I'm not a liberal. Now I could be considered a liberal because I'm in Texas. Anybody who's not a Republican is considered a liberal. But if you put me in New York or you put me in California, oh man, or you put me in Washington State, oh man, I am a conservative if you put me in those states. And mainly I'm mostly conservative because I'm very, very pro Second Amendment. And the reason why I'm Second Amendment because of idiots like what happened last night. Like idiots I saw who or people who want to make these threats online, calling people punks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you got these crazy mud seals talking about, oh, they waiting for Donald Trump to give them the word so they can go after liberals and so they can harm their fellow Americans. Wait a minute. How you gonna be America first and you're waiting for the word from the President of the United States to delete another fellow American? Somebody need to explain that part. But anyway, let me go ahead and play this footage. Right, exactly, George. Exactly. But let's go ahead and play this footage.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. This is wrong, and nobody wants to fight for Israel. A reminder to all our Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
Now hold on. Now you see the guy in navy blue suit on the right bottom half, or should I say the right bottom part. That's Senator Tim Sheehy. Watch what he does next.
No one wants to fight for Israel. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Whoa. You know what? I don't want to put this up. Yeah. If you see it, yeah. Right, exactly. As if liberals don't carry guns. They haven't even heard of it. Listen, I even joined that, George. I actually joined the liberal gun club, by the way. I joined it. So I don't want nobody sit there talking about the NRA. No. I joined the liberal gun club. But I have a problem with liberals. They want to be so anti-gun, but at the same time, do you see where you're at? Are you where you at? You up in Texas. See, liberals in New York and California, and I'm gonna say the Northeast, and those on the West Coast, they need to be quiet. Stop trying to be anti-gun because there's people down here in Texas or in the Midwest or in the South who are liberal. We see these yahoos making threats online and in public, and even in the editorial pages on some of y'all's newspapers, waiting for Donald Trump to give the command. Just saying.
Sir, thank you for your service.
The senator broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
I'm gonna cover this up, y'all.
Control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys, you're rude. You won't even look back. Look at you guys, you're like robots. my God. What is happening?
I'm putting this up for a reason. It's not to tell people to donate. I'm putting this up here because it's the closest overlay I have, because I don't want to see this man's hand. I really don't. Yeah, they went ahead and broke his hand. They broke his hand. Let me just go ahead and play it a little bit.
And you're not even looking back. Any of you 4-star generals. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Eyes front, robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys.
Everybody sit down,
What did
please.
I just see? I'm getting out here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is
That's all.
happening?
Okay. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
Stop.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God, you guys.
Sorry, is that hair? Can you open it up a little bit just to like change the gap? Hey guys, if you clear the hallways.
Out.
Clear the hallways.
Out.
Clear the hallways, please. Clear the hallways, please.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. All the cases go in there. Please through the hallways.
Oh my God. What happened? His hand got totally smashed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are you getting arrested?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this one in the right?
Oh God.
His arm.
Okay. My arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him?
Oh
My
my
left
God.
arm is broke.
Right. A news station just played this, right, and they was forced to put it down. So that's why I put the overlay up on this video. You know, George says, yeah, I saw the hand. I said, you know what? We put an overlay or something on top so it won't be seen. Yeah. But anyway, keep it moving.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come on.
I need you to move. You need to stop. Okay.
Brian, stop.
He's fighting for you, not for him.
My left arm is broke.
They broke his arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. They broke it.
Come on now.
Oh man.
Please, can you get him some kind of medical attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
You are.
Don't let go of my arm before you sit down. Y'all step back, please. Please keep
Can we
back.
get
Keep
him
this
some
walkway
medical
open.
attention?
Yeah. And you have guys like Anger Man, Black Conservative Perspective, Matt Walsh, Antonia, and others calling him a wimp or a coward. And he's an actual vet. Yeah. I'm really getting tired of people like Anger Man and Black Conservative Perspectives and Anton, right? Well, Matt Walsh too, but Matt Walsh is white, so yeah, I'm tired of him too, though. But the 3 black men you have mentioned, yeah, I'm tired of them. And I see what Anger Man trying to do. Anger Man still on that, that tough guy act, right? But I hope that I have some hope for 2026, because I want something. I want to see something happen though. I want to see something happen though. Anyway, let me keep it moving.
She's
Who needs her?
No, he broke his arm.
Okay. Would y'all just move aside then? That way people can still later.
Josie, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm.
Why did he interfere?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for Israel, and we are here to say no.
See, I wish y'all wouldn't use the I word. The issue is not Israel. The issue is BIGJ Netanyahu. We're fighting the war because of BIGJ Netanyahu. Because let's go back to last year and what happened on Friday and Saturday. No, let's go back to Friday and Saturday, right? When when Jeffrey, I forgot the guy's name, was go shady and Cutter the first time, and in Switzerland, this go what happened last week. Israel figure out that every time Donald Trump is close to a deal with the Iranians, he sent his jets to bomb Tehran, and Tehran is the capital of Iran, by the way. So every time when it's close of an agreement, Iran gets bombed, and Donald Trump, who wants to be seen as the tough guy and be the defender of Israel itself, joins in on it. That happened, last year when I was in Qatar. Then in Switzerland, they was about this close of solving. Last week though, I should say, they was just beginning the negotiations, and then that's when Iran got bombed again. You're going to fight a war that's not in the interest of the United States, not even in the interest of the Israeli people as well. This is in the interest of the evangelical community in the West, and let's just say the extreme elements within Israeli society. Okay? That's what's really going on. All you gotta do is follow who gave money to Trump. Oh, and let's talk about this. Since I'm gonna do a live stream, which I supposed to do a live stream last night, but because of issues, I had to do. I couldn't do the live stream, but we're gonna talk about who gave money to James Talrico, because if you watch who gave money to James Talrico and how Jasmine Crockett lost, we might want to talk about that. And like what I told Queen Sunkiss, well, I told her in private, that really activate me to do something, because I'm really getting tired and fed up of what I'm seeing, right? And like I said, it's time to me not watch the movie, but to be in that movie anyway. And I encourage other people who feel the same way to be in that movie, not just myself. But so the interest of the American people and the interest of the Palestinian people, the interest of the Israeli people is not being is outside of our interest. This is more about promoting hate and promoting money. Benjamin Netanyahu is motivated by his bigotry. Donald Trump himself is motivated by greed and jealousy. So anyway, that's what's going on. Anyway, let me keep it moving.
We do not support Israel. We do not want to die for stop the war in Iran right now.
And what did they do to him?
They pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation.
All right, so I'm gonna grab your arm. You do it like that. Okay? Try to say
What? Did you come here to protest? I'm for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't stand what they were saying anymore, so he spoke up. Is he with an organization? No, he's actually running for Senate in North Carolina. His name is Brian McGinnis.
And yes, she is correct. Yes, she is correct. So we're gonna go over here, right? We can go right over here. Yes, let's share his website. This is Brian McGinnis, running to represent you, not to do the bidding of donors. This is his website. This is his So let me read what he says here. And I have lived long enough to know the truth is simple. I have been, no, excuse me. I have seen effective leadership in different parts of the world where public servants have actually served the public with health care, education, and a hopeful future. Yet here I have seen the complexities of lies that politicians use for why they cannot deliver for people, while always delivering for the donors who live at the people's expense. I am agreeing because I am no capitalist capitalist parties will never actually serve the working class people. The Democrats and Republicans uh may market to working class people, but when push comes to shove, both fail working class people time and time again. And it's because of all of these things I chose to do something by becoming a green and running for the United States Senate. Um, yeah, he graduate from Quincy High School in June 2000. So I'm suggesting he's 46 years old, 45, 46, 44 to 46 years old. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's also a firefighter as well. Um, but let's go over here to Tim Shaheen's uh, senator from I'm on his Twitter. And this is what he said, right? This is what he said. Capitol Police were attempting to remove an unhinged protester from armed services hearing. He was fighting back. I decided to help out and de-escalate the situation. Well, bro, you broke his hand. How is that de-escalating when you broke his hand? All right, you broke his hand. No, let's keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. Right. It says readers added context. People might want to know. The senator described it as de-escalations, but the full video reporting show he joined officers by physically grabbing the Marine's leg and his arm breaks. Then his arm breaks. Reports said protester was treated for injury after the Marine did not come to start a confrontation. He protests. That's what it says. But let's see. Now let me do this real quick. So, because this is my Twitter account. And let me just put this up here real quick so we can sit here and see so I can sit here and get to where let me see. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Yes, so let's put this down. Here we are. See who? Somebody put in my chat room. Right, right, George. He's not law enforcement. You can't help if you're not a cop, right? Cause you know, uh, they didn't need any help because he was not he was not a terrorist. He was not no thief. You know, he was just a person who protests. But let's read some of his things on Twitter. You know, holy crap! U.S. Senator and Navy SEAL Tim Sheehy. I think that's how you pronounce his name. just personally jumped in to help Capitol Police take down a belligerent man aggressively interrupting a Senate hearing. If you're going to interrupt, I'll pick one. See, Twitter is the belly of hell. All right. When it comes to content, yeah, it's the same thing. Right. And I'm glad with this person, a Navy vet, Brian McGinnis, shouted, "No one wants to fight for Israel," and Tim Sheen, a former Navy SEAL himself, allegedly broke his hand, removing him. Since when? Since when can't? Hold on, I think that's a grammatical error. Since when can't veterans question who American soldiers fight for? And why is Tommy Sotomayor and Uncle Cliff and Kimberly is on my thing on who to follow? I ain't following you Negroes. And this is the reason why the world have a. This is the reason why people do not like conservatives for things like this. Okay, you posted this, right? And then you smoking this. Listen, I understand that the Ayatollah was the enemy of the United States, but at the same time, you are in the leadership of this country. There's a way you're supposed to act a way. You're supposed to act. You're supposed to talk and act a way that does not be childish. And this is being childish of somebody's death. Less than a month ago, after being elected, he traveled to Israel to record an ad for AIPAC. He just broke Brian McGinnis' arm for saying nobody wants to fight for Israel. See, yeah, they're over there doing that. And here is the biggest racist on Twitter, Laura Loomer, the biggest racist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's listen to the biggest racist, Laura Loomer. Exclusive video. U.S. Marine Corps veteran Brian McGinnis, who protests the Senate. Notice she put protest in the percentages, right? Notice she put quotations around the word protest. They'll let you know what she's trying to do. Anyway, who protests the Senate Armed Services Committee hearing today and was physically dragged out by Capitol Police and GOP Senator Tom Sheehy is a Palestinian, according to a video I uncovered of him, which is why he is wearing a Islamic garb. This is how stupid she is. Being a Palestinian does not make somebody Muslim. That garb is not associated just with those who practice the Islamic faith. If you know the history of that garb, you might want to shut the hell up. This is the reason why we need to educate. Stop relying on chat GBT and AI. Pick up a book and actually learn something. You ignorant racists of America. You hillbillies. You mud seals of America. Read a book. That's why your president, our president, trying to get rid of the Department of Education. In the video, he's wearing a keef while talking about how people should support the Sheehy in the Free Palestine movement. He said he's a Palestinian. McGinnis has been charged with 3 counts of assault on a police officer. The Islamic and Palestinian movements are both extremely violent, and anti-American movements has no place in America. Wait, stop. Wait a minute, Laura. Weren't you supporting January 6th? Wasn't you supporting January 6th, Laura? This is the reason why I hope the Democrats win, so we can sit there and crack down on these people who finance the crackdown on Google and Facebook and Twitter, and how they spread out misinformation and lies. I'm for it. I've been wanting to see that happen. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's see. Senator Sheehy is unhinged and violent guy who needs to check into an anger management class, and then need to be charged for assaulting a peaceful, decorate combat Marine vet who was exercising his First Amendment. He doesn't belong in the Senate. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what he says here. There's a video that Super Sly had, and of this guy right here, the senator, talked about how some of his fellow brothers in arms are wimps. I'm trying to find that. Never mind then, I guess. I ain't gonna find it. I guess I ain't gonna find that part. Hold on, the latest. Let me see what's the latest. The latest. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I'm just scanning Drew because I'm trying to find this one video that I saw this on Super Sly. Where he trash talked American soldiers. And if not, though, I'll pin the link to Super Slide with the timestamp, the link in the timestamp, because it was on Twitter. It was on his Twitter, and I'm trying to find it. I don't want to show too much because it's Twitter, and Twitter is almost X-rated. So you know what, yo, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I wonder. Let me try to find it. I know it's somewhere. You know what? Let me put this up real quick, y'all. Let me put this up real quick. Oh, hold on. Press 1 if you can hear me. Okay. George says, yeah. Okay. Femi said yes. She can hear me. I'm gonna keep on going, I guess. Let me put this up real quick because I'm trying to find, because it's Twitter, and I'm going to try to find this real quick. I'm trying to find this. Let me see if this is right. I hope this is the right one. Oh, I found it. Oh yes, I found it. Yes, I found it. Now, George, hey, yeah, this is it right here. This is it right here. Uh, Now I'm going to play the video. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Right. Let me go ahead and refresh this. And let me unshare it. And then hold on. Let me also do this as well. Let me also do this as well. And if y'all can't hear it, I'll just drop the link of this video in the chat room. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna refresh this. Yeah, let's go ahead and refresh this real quick. Yeah, hold on. Let me go over here. Yeah, let's go over here. I'm gonna play this in a minute. Shout out to Larry Cogner, Conger, where his name is. Shout out to him, right? This is somebody. Oh well, never mind. Fuck him too, because he's also part of the Trump. He's Trump supporter, so fuck him too. But anyway, let's go ahead and put this back up. Put the screen back up on this. So let's go ahead and play this classic bean footage on what the senator really thinks about his fellow veterans. And I'm glad I found it. And it's also shout out to Super Sly 75. Shout out to him. Let's play this. You know what? Make it big. Yeah. Make it big so y'all can sit here and see it for yourself.
They come home and they're like, oh my God, give me a blanket. I mean, like, listen, we all volunteered. We're all volunteer force, and we're veterans, not victims. So when we come back, there are certain things that we need and we earned and we deserve. Yes, that does not include all of the above, whatever the fuck I want forever, free shit, emotional support dogs at every street corner, blankets wrapped around me, a free job, candy, Halloween costumes, and a free car. All right? No, like, come home, get a job, get a mission, and live your life and continue to serve your country. Now, yes, if you got injured, you got wounded, you got issues, 100%, we need to stand behind you. The VA is there to serve those veterans who deployed to combat, who have service-connected disabilities, come home and need support. It is not there to be a catch-all campus support program for any need. I need new insoles for my shoes. Go to Foot Locker like the rest of us, and
Wow. Okay. But this is who y'all voted for. This is who y'all voted for. A MAGA suck-up clown like this fool.
And the victim culture has permeated way too much. And we got to put a stop to it. And people want to talk about veteran suicide. It's like, yeah, because they're convinced in their head that they have nowhere else to go. They're veterans.
It's real. Veterans of all wars has committed self-deletion. World War I, the French, if you go back to World War I, there's been a lot of self-deletions among a lot of soldiers in France. Because they've seen a lot of violence and carnage and trauma. So for you even saying that tells me you're ignorant. And it seems like a lot of people in MAGA support ignorance.
Broken. No, they're not broken. They're not broken. They're strong, great patriots who volunteer to serve. And the best thing we can do when they get home is give them a mission, give them a career, not give them free stuff. And I've said that repeatedly.
I'm sorry. If you put on that, if you go through 6, 7, 8, 12 weeks of boot camp, and then you serve an additional 4 to 6 years of hell, you deserve to get free things. I'm sorry. If you put on that uniform for this country, you deserve free shit. That's the way I see it. And these soldiers over here, right? Well, what everybody else said though, they can hear it, but you know what? The link of it is in the description box here. If you would really want to hear what he said, I don't know what's going on, with StreamYards, but oh well, just let me see here. Yeah, the sound quality is okay. I get, sound quality. I mean, on my end, oh well. Let's see here. Let me go over here real quick. No, not the camera. Hold on. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. But if you go over there and read the subtitle. The subtitle will tell you what he's saying. The subtitles is what he's,
saying now, and they clip that and say, "Oh, Jim hates veterans." I'm like, I'm married to a combat veteran.
And so what? So what if you're married?
I'm a combat veteran, multiple tours. All I'm saying is we as veterans have a higher bar when we get home, and that bar is not give me free shit, give me a lifetime of handouts, give me a
lifetime handout. It's not a handout. You sacrifice for this country. You should get every damn thing.
lifetime of benefit programs. No, it's come home and continue to serve your country, continue to achieve, make the nation proud again. I'm sick and tired.
Yeah. You got to go. I hope they censure you. Join your military, exactly. Good Lord. This is where I support. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what somebody said in December of last year. Good Lord, where's the I support the troops crowd on this one? What a absolutely heartless take on the on the self-deletion and homelessness issue for veterans. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and join the military. Now that you're broken, pull yourself by your bootstraps again. Right. How about stop giving my money away to Somali, funding the Taliban, etc. Suppose this comes from your with your creator, your alignment with your creator, who shaped and molded by the good and bad to do something good. Most veterans that receive a disability compensation work anyway. Exactly. This is a stupid. Thank you, TJ, for saying that. Most veterans that receive a disability compensation work anyway, because the benefits aren't enough to live on. So what is his point again? Besides shitting on vets with things that aren't even accurate in most cases. Sounds like a BS narrative to justify cutting benefits. Yes, that's what it is. Now, we need to address this rampant disability fraud as well. Right. Yeah, but this who y'all voted for because y'all was against women, y'all was against blacks, y'all was against Hispanics, y'all was against foreigners, and you know y'all want to suck on the red pill. Yeah, yuck. You know. So, anyway. TD, right, TD. Right. So anyway, I'm gonna do another live stream later on. I know this is at midnight and everything, so I'm gonna cut this short because I know most people are not over here. So I apologize for not doing a live stream last night during the election in Texas, but I'm gonna talk about that election in Texas though. There's something that was fouled up in Dallas County. Dallas County was not counted, but I was trying to tell the Queen's son kids last night that the machine was already like I told y'all months ago. They already selected Talarico, and there has been people who were foaming at the mouth, mad that Talarico was chosen. And are you near Dallas? No. I'm not near Dallas. I'm far away from Dallas. Way far away from Dallas. Dallas is like a 5-hour drive. That's a 5-6 hour drive at least. That's a long ass drive for me to get to Dallas. I ain't been in Dallas I ain't been in Dallas in a long minute. Like, yeah, it's been a long minute. I really don't go up there to Dallas. It's too far. First of all, Texas is a big ass state. I can't, and Dallas, it snows in Dallas and there's tornadoes in Dallas. I really don't want to give up in Dallas, man. That y'all can have that up there in Dallas, man. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. And let me also say, hold on, stop sharing. Yeah, stop sharing. Mine are Republicans. My congressmen and state reps and state senators are Republicans. So So yeah, I live in a very, very, let me say this again, very, very, very red area. So yeah, I ain't nowhere near where, like, well, Dallas is red too, though, by the way. You know, Dallas, there's a tinge of red in Dallas, though. You know. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. You can say that, you know. So yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for coming. For some of y'all for coming in. So yeah, let me get out of here. I might be live in the morning or afternoon. So yeah. So thank y'all for spending this hour with me. And I'll see y'all next time. Big J out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.